All right, perfect. Okay. Hey guys, this is Nicholas from MAV Media. Today we have a very special guest with us, and Josh has been working with us for some time now, and he's been seeing some great results. So we wanted to make a quick video so that he could share, some tips, his experience with our program, and hopefully help any of you guys who may be struggling. So without any further ado, Josh, why don't you start by introducing yourself and just telling us a little bit about, your results so far.
All right. Thank you, Nicholas. Like Nicholas said, I haven't been in it very long. I believe I started back in November, end of November, when I decided to get into the life insurance business. And when we first got in, we were doing, I think, the same like everybody else. Let's go buy leads. Let's say that's the way to go. Let's go buy. And it didn't take me too long to figure out that buying leads, one, it got very expensive, and two, the quality was just all over the board. You didn't know what you were getting, how you were getting it, the quality. So when you were calling the customers, you got everywhere from "I didn't do this" to "leave me alone" to "All right, I'm just checking," or "I don't remember doing this at all." So when I was with the team, and my team member or leader, or however you want to put it, his name is Jonathan. Then we went to doing our own ads on Facebook, and we saw some success there, but not near as much as we wanted. And then we start to notice our cost per lead was getting out of sight, and that was taking, it takes away from your bottom line. But we're still having the same issues here and there about folks remembering and leaving them alone and things, those type of rebuttals that you're always going to get. But the downside of doing your own is you don't, to myself, you don't, you're not up to date. You're not up with the technology. You're not up to date how to get around Facebook. You're not up to date with how to get your costs low. And I don't know about y'all. I don't know about other people you work with, but people like me, I am licensed in multiple states. So I try to have more ads running out there, so therefore you can make more money and reach out to more people. So as we were getting 2 or 3, 4 months into it, John found you guys here, and he ran with y'all for about a month, I believe. And then he called me and he said, "Man, you really got to get with these guys. They know what they're doing." So that's when we called y'all, and ever since we've been with y'all, man, it's been great. I haven't had any issues. I got more leads. I told y'all needed leads every day, and I've got more leads. I got more leads than I can deal with. I mean, that's a good problem to have. I'm seriously debating hiring somebody just to call. I mean, I get a lot in a day. The quality is awesome. Never have an issue about somebody not remembering doing it. They know they did it. They remember it. They remember the video. That's the biggest thing about y'all's and what I have in the past. The past is that the client or potential member had to read it, and they just read it and went through it, and sometimes remember, sometimes they don't. Every one of mine with y'all, they're video ads. So they said they're more entertaining. They're more, they learn more about the subject, about what am I doing? What is going on here? And it's just the quality of the lead and the quality of the ad is just tremendously better. So I hope I answered your question there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I remember like from day one, like the volume of leads that we were sending wasn't as expected. So you told us, hey, let's just ramp up the budget. And that's what we did. And
Right.
since then, like it's been smooth sailing because we have been diligently, making sure that the ads are producing results in terms of volume and quality. And week in and week out, we've been improving on it through our weekly calls. And that's how we
That's
got
correct.
to where we are right now.
That is correct.
Exactly. So you said you started in November, um, and it's been a quick progress for you, by the way. And you started with us, I think, about a month ago. If I'm correct,
We're
it's
we're
like
about to hit a month. Yeah, we're about to. I think we're at 3 weeks,
a, I think so.
4 weeks.
Yeah, I
I
think
can't remember.
you started on the 4th of April, which is literally
Okay.
like just about 4 weeks, and and yeah, we're doing great. And like we saw that when you started with us, like you already had setting skills and you were very, upfront about like how the marketing needs to be and what kind of leads you wanted. And we wanted to provide those kind of leads to you. So literally, it's been about like 4.5 weeks. How much in annual premium were you able to write so far on the program?
Oh, a lot more than I have in the past. Let's put it that way.
Mhm.
I think each week we're getting better and better. Um, you know, I've had since being with y'all. I bet I hit my first 15K month. Uh, 15K. I bet I've done close to 20 so far. Uh, with you guys, I bet it's pretty close to that. 20K is pretty close to that, and I still have, man, I don't know. I think I still have another 100 more. I gotta get with, and so there's still a lot of meat left on the bone. I still gotta um, see how much more I can do.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
it's clearly the best I've ever done. That's for sure. There's hands down, no doubt, best ever. It's very excited, very happy. Uh, Definitely going to continue with y'all. There's no doubt there. Uh, so it's no issues here at all, none.
yeah. And it's also kudos to you, Josh. Like, we can provide the leads, but if the agent is not diligently following up with that and picking up the phone, triple dialing, and all of that, this doesn't happen. So, of course,
No,
there's
it's
some
no
work.
point. Yeah, yeah. There's no
Exactly.
point. Right, right.
Exactly. So, yeah, and I remember like every time we get on calls, you're always so excited, and I'm like, "Hey, how's the week been?" And you're like, "Hey, like we just hit 10K," and I like it always like makes me put a smile on my face, like, "Hey, we're producing results week in and week out, for our clients,"
Right.
and yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
we're looking forward to more. There's more improvements. I'm getting licensed in other states that
mm,
shown to be better, more results.
yeah,
So I'm waiting to get licensed in those and even turn it up even more. That's for sure.
absolutely. We just discussed about that, and yeah, I'm excited as well. Um, yeah. So, another question I had for you was like, some of the agents. we have them, we've been getting leads for them in the same area as you are, and they are not seeing kind of the results, but you are at the moment. And I wanted to ask, like, what do you think that is?
Well, there's a number of things, and I just go back to personal experience.
Mm,
The number of things is, if you sound desperate on the phone, uh, they, the client or the member, or however you want to put it, they'll read right through you.
mm,
You can't sound desperate. You can't say, "Man, I need this sale." Uh, they'll just read right through you and go home. Two, you got to be knowledgeable. You got to know your stuff. If you're saying a lot of and ms and there's pauses and things of that nature, they're gonna hang up on you. What people don't realize when that person calls or that person picks up the phone, you only have about 3 to 5 seconds to tell them what's going on, hook them, and keep them on. And if you can't do that, then they're gonna hang up on to the next person
mm.
because you just gotta be confident, gotta know what you're doing, and go out and just sell. It's just sales. It's just the thing, and I need to repeat that. I need to back up a little bit.
Mm.
What people need to realize, we're not selling. What we're doing is providing somebody a service, giving them. What we're trying to do is get them qualified for a plan. They're not paying it to us. We're not providing the product. We're just the middle people, just trying to get them covered. That's it.
Mm.
So if you're trying to come in there as a salesman attitude, most of the time it doesn't work.
Yeah, because you're coming here to help them, right? There's a thing, like what you're providing is something they need, and you just need to make them understand that this is what they
Correct.
need confidently, right? Of course, you need
Right.
to know your product and tell them what they're missing out on and tell them how it's going to help them and just put all your
Correct.
points together, right?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
great. Would you say that's the main reason for your success at the moment? Just how confident you are on the phone?
Well, that and uh that and uh providing the service. We're providing a product that people actually need,
Hmm.
and that I have it. My family members have it. It's just something we all need. It's something that everybody benefits from,
Hmm.
and and two, we're just helping people out. That's
Yeah.
that's what it is. And confidence, absolutely confidence.
And it's confidence coming from, hey, I'm here to help, rather than, hey, I'm trying to sell you something, right?
I'm here to help. Yes,
Yeah,
help. Yes, sir.
perfect,
Yes, sir.
perfect. And of course, you got to follow up with the leads. That's the first thing to be able to do that.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. Do
yeah,
your due diligence, sir.
yeah. And I had some questions concerning, your process of following up with leads. Like, for example, how soon after you receive a lead from us that do you call them, and how many times do you call them, for example?
Well, if I receive a lead from you, depending on the time of the day, but if it's a decent hour, 2, 3, 8, 9 in the morning, I'm
Mhm.
on it. I'm calling within 10 minutes, unless I'm on the phone with a potential. But as soon as I'm off or I'm clear, I'm calling them because you want to get them while they're fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh. Now, your chances of closing them are less and less if you wait a couple days. I'm not saying you can't close them, but it's easier when something's fresh on your mind. You remember doing it. Oh, yes, yes, I did. Yes, I do remember doing it. This is my questions. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the process.
absolutely. Absolutely. That's why we always tell agents, hey, triple dial those leads as soon as they come
Correct.
in, because they're the hottest there. They just submitted the
Correct.
form. They know exactly what, they filled out, and they can't tell you, hey, I don't remember, or hey, I thought it was for free, because it's not, it doesn't say anywhere that it's for free in the form and that there's a cost involved is always mentioned. So
Correct.
perfect. And in terms of what you say on the phone when you get the lead, like, are you using a script or is there something else that you're using at the moment for yourself?
Well, in the beginning, we were using scripts so I worked for Family First Life,
Mm.
and they were giving us tons of scripts to go by. They said, "Don't change the wheel, just use the wheel." That's all works for everybody else.
Yeah,
So in the beginning, I'm doing that, but then I noticed some things that I've noticed that your clients or members would react better. So I would just change it just a hair to what fits me in my business.
right.
So that's what I would just do, and that's what everybody else needs to do. Just fit what fits you and your business. But generally, it's a script that was given to me, and I just critiqued it just a little bit to my liking.
Yeah. Fit to your personality, the way you talk to people and
Correct.
how you communicate in general, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. And what would you say is the most common objection that you get, um, like what you hear on calls with leads, and how do you personally overcome those objections on calls?
The most common objection is, "Well, I'm just looking," or "I was just curious," or just want a little information. And there's some you won't be able to get past, but there's most of them. What I say is, well, it doesn't hurt to look at what we can provide for you or what we can get you approved for. So let's
Mhm.
just go through the process. Let's see what we can get you approved for. So at the end of the day, you know what A, how much it's going to cost, B, how much money you're going to get, so you can then make an educated decision on, hey, if I want this or not. But most of the time people do want it once they see the price ain't there's nowhere near as they thought it was, and then the coverage that they get once they
Right.
figure out. And then two, they have 30 days. We can extend the payment 30 days until the first payment comes out. So all what I tell them is, hey, let's put it in play. If you don't want to pay it within 30 days, we can come in and cancel it.
Of
Most
course.
of the time they don't cancel it, and they make the payment and they love it and they go on.
Yeah. So just give them a taste for it and then they're hooked, right? They know that it's a good
Correct.
product and like this is good for their beneficiaries, for themselves, and yeah, for the whole
Correct.
family.
Correct.
Perfect. Awesome. So that's amazing. Like, and just final question for you. I know you touched a little bit on that, but just like in simple terms, like what are your thoughts on our program, and what would you say to anyone out there who might be on the fence and considering just working with us, for example?
I mean, the program, like I said earlier, y'all's program to me, it's making the life change for my business and my family. Uh, if you don't have leads, if you don't have quality leads, then you're going to sink and you're going to go away and you're going to go back to your 8 to 5 job that obviously nobody wants to do. That's why we're doing this. And to anybody on the fence is not to throw out how you do your business or not there, but y'all, we don't have a contract with y'all, right? So it doesn't hurt to throw out $1,500. $1,500, you're only talking 3 leads, 3 sales. And those, for that $1,500, the vast leads and the quality of leads, you can't, it's just so many. It's just so much. So that $1,500 you can make back in a day using y'all's program. And that's the one thing, in the beginning I was skeptical. I was like, man, I don't know. It's quite a bit, but we're going to give it all that we got. And man, like I said, it never doubt, never again. I've turned it on to a couple of friends of mine that are in this business, and they love it as well. So just give it a chance is all I can say. Y'all won't regret it. But come to work. If you're not going to work, then you won't like it because, you got to work a little. We all got to work. It was easy. Everybody would do it. Just got to work and you'll be good. You'll be fine.
Absolutely. That's what I tell everybody who is on the fence as well. Like, hey, we're gonna get you leads, right? But you need to put in the work as well. Like, we can't do the sales part for you, at least not yet. We're working on something like a call center at the moment, but
Oh, good.
it's not
Good.
finalized anytime soon. But like, that's what I tell them. Hey, we're gonna get you leads. We're gonna do our part, but you got to put in some work as well. Like you do the sales part, which is 50%. I'd say even 60% of the work, right? And like if you are not going to put the time and passion behind it to make it happen, well, we can't do that part for you. But you hit
Correct.
it in the nail, absolutely. So
Correct.
that's it. Like I really appreciate you taking the time for this, Josh. And um like I would like to thank you for being on program, speaking to me today, and sharing your valuable experiences with everybody. And yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you. No problem. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
So I'm just gonna stop the recording now.